Hey you guys, it's me, Adam Deshaun. I'm here with another video. First of all, you guys, hopefully you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. It's the day after Thanksgiving. I had a wonderful day yesterday. I was off work, which is the first time I've been off on Thanksgiving in at least 4 or 5 years. So I absolutely made the best of it. Like, it was an awesome day yesterday. So hopefully you guys had a similar good Thanksgiving. So this video, you guys, is going to be discussing something that I'm pretty sure I've mentioned in a few other videos, but I don't know if I've ever made a just a whole video regarding this one topic, which is how to pass the NCLEX on your first try. Now, with that being said, I can speak to this because I passed the LPN and the RN NCLEX on the first try. So I'm going to give you guys a few tips on how to do this. And hopefully you guys will do this, will pass the NCLEX on your first try. So the first piece of advice I will give you is to, while you guys are, and this starts way before you even get into a nursing program. When you're starting to seek out nursing programs, you must check their NCLEX pass rate. Every nursing school should have their NCLEX pass rate public. You have got to check the NCLEX pass rate. If your school has a very poor NCLEX pass rate, they do not have the curriculum and the tools to help you pass the NCLEX on the first try. So that is imperative that you do this. Okay, so there are a lot of these nursing programs now that they're kind of easy to get into. You don't really need a lot of them. A lot of them are, and I'm not talking against these, but there are a lot of RN or LP and RN programs that kind of are a little bit easier to get into. The curriculum is not enabling students to pass the NCLEX. And I know this speaking from a lot of people or a lot of nurses that were LPNs that went into an RN program and still have not been able to pass the NCLEX RN because the school did not equip them with the tools they needed to pass. Just because the program is easy to get into and just because you graduate does not mean the school has prepared you to pass the NCLEX. So before you start seeking a nursing program, check the NCLEX pass rate is imperative. I say anything below a 95% pass rate is iffy. And that's my opinion. The school I went to had a 99% pass rate. And the program was intense, but let me tell you, 100% of us that graduated with my class passed the NCLEX RN. So you have to check the NCLEX pass rate. If they have a poor NCLEX pass rate, you need to keep it moving, because it makes no sense to waste all these years in a program and you cannot pass the NCLEX. That's how you practice. So check the NCLEX pass rate. Number 2, start studying for the NCLEX early. You should start studying for the NCLEX the first day of your nursing program. I know that sounds a little bit extreme, but no. I mean, you have got to start studying for NCLEX in the beginning. Most programs will equip you with a NCLEX book or some kind of an NCLEX manual, kind of like a combined book that kind of gives you to get ready for NCLEX. Start looking over that book the first day. You got to start gearing yourself up for the NCLEX the first day of nursing school. I mean, that's what we did. You know, our instructor, I mean, I even kind of was, even material that my instructors were discussing with our med surg book, I kind of referred to my NCLEX book as well to kind of get a really broad overview of NCLEX. So start studying for NCLEX the first day. Number 3, so after you graduate, schedule your NCLEX soon after graduation. Most of us have to wait on an ATT, which is authority to test. So after you get your authority to test in the mail or email or however you get it, you need to schedule it. I would say, in my opinion, no greater than 2 weeks out. You don't want to wait a year or 6 months after. Like, don't wait that long. You're losing information. You're losing valuable information the longer you wait. So schedule the NCLEX very soon after you get your authority to test. Have a study schedule ready and stick to it. So after I graduated, I really didn't study a whole, I mean, I kind of went over a few things, but my studying went into gear as soon as I got my authority to test, my ATT. When I got my ATT, I scheduled it exactly 2 weeks out from the day I received it. Depending on where you live, you know, they fill up fast, especially if you're graduating in May. You have to, like, NCLEX spots fill up fast. So if you can get it at least 2 weeks out, if you feel like you can take it sooner, by all means do that. Me specifically, I scheduled mine about 2 weeks out. What I did was I had 14 days. I had a calendar, which, you know, I had a calendar for all through nursing school, the duration of my nursing program. And I had every day, all 14 days, up until the day before the NCLEX, I blocked out an amount of time and what material I had to study. So I had a study guide and I stuck to it every single day. Number 5, questions. One of the, if you're not a big person that likes to go over a lot of material, but you don't have a lot of time, and you don't have a lot of time, questions. Do NCLEX question after NCLEX question after NCLEX question. You should be doing a few hundred of these a day. That sounds like it's a lot, but let me explain to you what you should do, or what I did. Aside from my studying the material, I wanted myself to do 100 questions a day, okay? Sounds like a lot, but in one sitting it is. But what I did is, in the morning I did like 10 or 20. In the afternoon I did 10 or 20. In the evening I did 10 or 20, and maybe finished up at nighttime with maybe 40 or 50. So you kind of block it out during the day. I did them in my leisure. If I was in the line at the grocery store and it was a long line, I opened up, and I had an app on my phone too, so you can really have it at the palm of your hand. I had, I think, the Kaplan app on my phone, and I just did questions, and read the rationales. Read the rationales. You got to read the rationales to the questions. Whether you get them right or wrong, that is valuable information. Questions. Do questions, because the idea is to familiarize yourself with the style of questions NCLEX will be asking. So when you get to NCLEX, this will be just like routine to you. You already know the format of the questions, you know how to answer the questions, and you're able to critically think a little bit more. So it is imperative for you guys to do questions. Okay, so choose a NCLEX program, and that is a NCLEX readying program, not like a nursing program, but my personal school purchased the Kaplan program at the end of my last semester. So we had a Kaplan instructor come for a few days prior to graduation. They kind of went over stuff. There are several out there. Hearst is one, Hearst is one, Kaplan has one. There's one called Q World. I don't know. I'm not familiar with that one. I didn't use that one. So there's several out there. But a lot of programs already, you have probably prepaid for this program. But if you have not, if you feel like you need that extra practice, you can purchase one. I did Kaplan. Personally speaking, I thought Kaplan was awesome. Kaplan is difficult, but when I tell you that Kaplan's questions and the real NCLEX questions were almost identical, it was scary. So I personally say Kaplan. And Kaplan, hey, if you want me to be your spokesperson, holler at me. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so let's talk about the day of NCLEX. The day of NCLEX. So you've done everything I've said. You've gotten ready for NCLEX. It's the day of the NCLEX. So typically, okay, so I'm pretty sure you guys have heard this before. They say, don't look over material the day before or the night before. Honestly speaking, I looked at the LPN NCLEX. I kind of looked over a little bit the day before, and the RN NCLEX. I looked over a little bit of information the day before. They tell you don't do this. They say relax your mind. I'm pretty sure there has been evidence-based practice done that says don't look over information the day prior to NCLEX. I did, and I passed both of them. Whatever works for you. My anxiety is so high, I would be a nervous wreck if I didn't review something the day before. Let's see. So, depending on where your site is, if you have a long drive to get to your NCLEX testing site, a lot of people would say maybe purchase a hotel close to the testing site, and that just kind of helps with anxiety. If you're close to the testing site already, you're not anxious in the morning about trying to get out early and make it to your testing site early. My NCLEX testing site for LPN and RN was about an hour drive from me. I didn't think it was necessary to get a hotel, but I left in plenty of time. Get to the NCLEX site early. Get there early. I would say 30 minutes to an hour, but then that's my anxiety talking. But I honestly speaking, because and also you don't know, if you're not familiar with the area, it could take you a while to find the place. You know, a lot of them don't say NCLEX testing site. A lot of them are in mine specifically was in a building, was an office inside of a building. So it was just okay, what side of the building do I go in? You know, so give yourself plenty of time. Get there early. You don't want to be anxious. Anxiety is your enemy. You want to have everything planned out. You want this day to go smooth as butter. So get there early. Be sure that you can find where and if you're there just super early, just chill and relax. Let me see. Don't take anything with you into the testing site. Do not take anything with you. Leave your cell phone in the car. Only thing you need is your ID and perhaps your car keys. And this just creates less anxiety for you because you can't have anything in your pockets. You cannot have anything. The only thing you can have on you is your ID. I don't even know if you can have a jacket. A lot of the testing sites has a locker for you to lock your stuff up in. I think I did have to lock up my car keys, but I left my cell phone in the car. So the less junk you take into the testing site with you, the less stuff you have to worry about dealing with. Leave your cell phone in the car, take your car keys and your ID, and I think they'll make you lock your car keys up because you can't have anything with you. So don't come in there with a big old bag and a tote and all that crap. No, it just creates more anxiety. Take nothing but your car keys and your ID with you. Do not take a whole lot of stuff. And that is it, you guys. Oh my gosh, that was not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I had a lot of things to go over. So, okay, listen. So, you guys, I want to run an idea by you before I go. So, I've reached out to a few people discussing this concern. Hey, Very Vanessa Cox. I kind of briefly talked to her about this because Very Vanessa, you guys, she's a nursing vlogger on YouTube. So look her up, Very Vanessa. I talked to her about perhaps kind of getting away from nursing in my topics and start talking about life skills. What do you think? What do you guys think about that? If I think I'm gonna do a video right after this one about just things I've learned about just life coaching skills that I want to start vlogging about. Aside from nursing, I'm still going to be making nursing videos because that is my brand, but I really want to give you guys just life lessons and tips to live by. I feel like I have so much to discuss and so much to offer you guys. So let me know if you would like to hear life lessons from me, and I'll do a few videos to really see how they go over with my subscribers. But I mean, that's just an idea. Let me guys know what you think. Subscribe, like, and share this video. Follow me on Instagram at Adam Deshawn. I will put my information down below in the description section. But like my videos, share my videos, and subscribe. And that's it, you guys. Bye.